Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Mukesh English, and this is your favorite YouTuber Mukesh Soni. Friends, in this video I'm going to give you an overview of the syllabus of first semester BCom General English under Bangalore North University, that's also called as BNU. And this syllabus was introduced in the year 2024, that's called SEP syllabus. And let's have a glance in the table format. So the syllabus is divided into the two important segments. One is a literary component and the second is a grammar. Under literary component, you have two poems, three short stories, and one essay. So which are the poems? Sonnet 116, To India, My Native Land, A Service of Love. It's a story, The Monkey's Paw. It's also a story, Black Money in the Black Economy. It's an essay, The Chronicle of Haria Doom. It's also story. So these are the 6 lessons in the literary component for 40 marks. The second section of the syllabus says here the grammar. Here you'll be learning listening skills, speaking skills, reading skills, writing skills, and some basic remedial grammar. So now let's have a glance one by one on each and every chapter briefly. So the very first chapter we'll be having here Sonnet 116, the important sonnet composed by William Shakespeare. And the sonnet title is here, Let Me Not to the Marriage of True Minds. This sonnet explores the true love of nature, true nature of love, and it describes that love as a constant, love as unchanging, love which is not affected by time or challenges. So William Shakespeare has used here very powerful metaphors and has shown that real love remains stronger forever and does not fade with the age or with the circumstances. So very shortly, I'll be doing the video on this particular chapter, and maybe very shortly, you'll be getting all the videos on my channel. So do have a look at the playlist. My playlist will give you the complete description of all the videos. And for this, what you need to do, you need to subscribe my channel. When you subscribe the channel, you'll be getting notification. Okay, after this marketing, let's go to the next chapter. To India, My Native Land by Henry Louis, right? By Henry Louis, the famous Indian poet in English, and it's a sonnet where the Derozio expresses the deep love and sorrow for his motherland. Derozio here, poet. He mourns the loss of India's past glory and laments its present state under British colonial rule. The poet remembers India's glorious history when it was admired and respected, and he compares it to its enslaved condition during his time. So, through the poem, the poet appeals for the revival of national pride and freedom. So, it's like a patriotic poem. It's a patriotic poem, not like. Now, the third is a story, A Service of Love by O. Henry. And this story showcases the themes of love, sacrifice, and devotion. It tells the story of Joe and Delia, a young couple who goes to New York to pursue their artistic dreams. Joe is a painter and Delia is a musician. Both of them struggle financially, but secretly they give up their artistic pursuits and they take ordinary jobs to support each other. And both of them, they believe that the others, and each believing each believing the other is still following their dreams. So their mutual sacrifices reveal the depth and selflessness of the true love. And the story ends with O. Henry's signature twist that shows irony as well as the beauty of the devotion. Very interesting story. And I have already done the video on this topic. You can search on my channel. Then the monkey's paw, right? It's a story by W. Jacobs that combine the elements of mystery, horror, and the supernatural. The story revolves around the White family who come into possession of a magical monkey's paw that gives her three wishes. Despite warnings from the Sergeant Major Morris about its dangerous consequences, the family uses the paw, leading to tragic and terrifying results. The story highlights the themes of fate, greed, and the unintended consequences of tampering with destiny. It ends with a very chilling twist that leaves a very lasting impression. So, watch my video on this particular story. Have a look at the playlist. Black Money and the Black Economy. It's a very important essay which has been taken from the famous book Demonetization and Black Money by C. Ram Manohar Reddy. It's a famous book which focuses on India's decision to demonetize its rupees 500 and rupees 1000 currency notes in an attempt to eliminate the counterfeit notes and stop terror funding and fight corruption and black money. This chapter introduces the term black money and black economy, and it explains how the two interact with a white or legal economy. Last lesson: The Chronicle of Hariadum by Shamal Kumar Premanik. It's a short story that light on the plight of marginalized community, especially the Dome community, which is traditionally associated with the cremation work. They always do this cremation work in Shamshan Ghat. The story revolves around Hariadum, who narrates his life and experiences with honesty and pain. Through his perspective, the story exposes the deep rooted social discrimination, poverty, and exploitation, also reflecting his dignity, resilience, and awareness of injustice. By giving voice to a neglected section of society, the story becomes a social commentary on caste, inequality, and human dignity. That's about these six lessons. All the six lessons will have the weightage for 40 marks. Now we are moving to the second part of your textbook that's called grammar, that has the weightage for 40 marks, and this is divided into the five sections. The very first section is here listening skill. So the emphasis is given here to improve the listening skills, where you will discuss here the meaning of listening skill, types of listening. I'm sorry, there's a typo error of listening spelling. The difference between listening and hearing, telephonic skill, how to handle the calls, how to handle business calls, and how to leave a message over the phone. Second skill is the speaking skill. Here you will learn the language functions which you had learned in your plus two, like how to greet somebody and how to introduce yourself as well as others, how to ask for any request, how to offer the help, how to ask for any information, how to ask for any direction. So here it's an activity oriented topic. Reading skill, that's very important from the competitive examination. Also, when you apply for any cat mat set examination, you need to solve the reading passage, the comprehension passage. So you'll be dealing here different types of passage. You will learn the reading techniques, scheming, and scanning. Then the fourth one, writing skill. Here you'll be learning here how to interpret the data. Data here refers to not scientific data. It here refers to how to interpret any chart, pie chart, bar graph, line graph, how to interpret into words. That's your writing skill. And the last topic under grammar, remedial grammar. So you have learned a lot till your plus two, and now it's a time to revise. You'll be learning some basic grammar like do forms, be forms, have forms, negative, subject, verb, agreement, articles, prepositions, idioms and phrases, question tags, types of questions. So these basic grammar you will learn here. So this is the syllabus overview of the first semester BCom, and your question paper will appear something like this. As I told you, the 40 marks 6 chapters, 2 marks 5 questions, and 5 marks 4 questions, and 10 marks only 1 question. Then 3 marks you'll be getting here: short answer, true, false, listening, types of listening, active, passive voice. Each here you'll be getting 1 marks, 3 questions. Then telephonic skills, handling calls, leaving message, 2 marks, 2 questions. And here do as directed. Here greeting, introducing, offering help, asking permission. Each are for 1 mark, 6 marks totally. Then the last segment here, you will be learning here scheming, scanning, means to say a passage will be given 5 marks questions. Then pie chart, bar diagram will be given, and you need to interpret the data, 4 marks. And negative subject verb agreement, 4 marks. Article prepositions, 4 marks. Idioms and phrases, 4 marks. Question types and question text, 4 marks. So very shortly I'll be doing the last year's question paper discussion, and that you can see very shortly in the playlist. So, friends, this is how I have tried my best to give you a limelight, an overview of your syllabus, which are the chapters you have, so that you can easily prepare for the examination. And very shortly, you'll be getting all the videos links in my on my YouTube channel. And for that, what you should do, you need to look at the playlist. Always look at the playlist: SCP, BNU, SCP, first semester BCom. And for that, you need to subscribe the channel. Please do subscribe the channel, like the videos, comment in the videos. If you have any questions, any queries, notes, etc., you can mail me, and you can contact me through this email ID. Look at the email ID: mukeshenglish@gmail.com. And thank you so much. Stay in tune with my channel. Thank you once again.